In a quiet little village, far away from the busy world, there stood a row of small huts, simple, peaceful, built with love. Inside one of these huts, a tiny baby slept in a wooden cradle. The little one was so cute, tiny hands, round cheeks, and a smile that came and went as dreams floated through its sleep. The baby's mother had gone just a little distance to fetch water from the stream. The father was working in the fields as he did every day. Inside the hut, everything was still, peaceful, silent. But in that quiet silence, something was moving. Something no one had seen. Something no one expected. A danger was slowly coming toward the hut, and no one in the village, not even the dreaming baby, knew what was about to happen next. At that moment, a shadow slipped quietly into the hut. It was a thief, a man with the eyes of a hunter, a heart with no kindness. He looked around. No one was inside, and then he saw the baby sleeping in the cradle. A wicked hunger flashed in his eyes. If I kidnap this child and sell him, I will get a big prize. He stepped closer, slowly, silently. He lifted the baby in his arms, wrapped in an old cloth, and walked out of the hut. When the mother returned, the cradle was empty. For a moment, her hands trembled. Her breath stopped. She clutched the baby's little blanket and screamed. Hearing her cry, the villagers rushed to the hut. They called the police immediately. The police jeep raced into the village. The thief saw it, panicked, and ran. The police and villagers chased him through narrow paths, past the fields, toward the edge of the forest. Reaching the forest edge, the thief made a sudden decision. He opened the sack, took out of the sleeping baby, and placed him gently on the grass beneath a tall tree. The baby was still asleep, unaware of the danger. The police reached the forest, searching everywhere, but the thick fog, the fallen leaves, the sounds of the forest hid the tiny baby's gentle breathing. As the baby slept beneath the tall tree, a gentle figure approached. A deer stepped forward, lowered her head, and touched the child's cheek with tender love. Her warm breath brushed gently across his skin like a mother's blessing. She stood protectively beside him, her eyes soft. Soon the monkeys arrived. A mother monkey lifted the baby into her arms, holding him close like her own. The baby laughed. Birds fluttered in, singing softly as if singing a lullaby. Even the mighty bear came to see the child, gently curious, surprisingly caring. And so, all the animals of the forest began raising the baby together. The monkeys became his playmates, swinging, jumping, teaching him joy. The birds taught him their songs. When cold nights arrived, the mother bear held him close, giving him warmth. As he learned to walk, the animals cheered with excitement. When he fell, they watched with wide eyes, and when he stood again, the forest rejoiced. Surrounded by love, the boy grew. The forest became his home. Animals competed to make him smile. Deer walked beside him wherever he went, protecting him. At night, he slept safely among his forest family. One day, hunters entered the forest. From a distance, they saw something unbelievable. A human child laughing and playing with wild animals. "Who is this boy?" they whispered, stunned. When they tried to come closer, the deer, the monkeys, the bear all stood around him, protecting him. The hunters ran to the village and told everyone. Hearing it, the mother, who had cried for years, ran into the forest. When she saw her child, she froze. Her eyes filled with tears. She touched his face, trembling. "My son," she cried, holding him tightly. The child stared at her, confused at first, and then something lit up in his heart. He understood this was his human mother, but the forest was also his mother. The animals watched happily as the boy embraced his mother. With their blessing, she took him home. But he never forgot the forest. Every month he returned to visit the deer mother, the monkeys, the birds. He played with the monkeys, sang with the birds, and laughed like the child the forest had raised. Because love doesn't always come from blood. Sometimes true family finds you in the most unexpected places. Kindness, care, and compassion. These are what makes a real family. If this story touched your heart, give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening.